Hello, hello. I am Coach Corey Sartori. I help female entrepreneurs achieve big goals, grow their business, and build their confidence so they can create more joy in their life and make more money. I love what I do. I love being a coach. Goal setting and goal crushing is something that I am fanatical about. I have been working towards my goals, well, actually sitting down and writing out goals for the last 10 years. So today we're going to dive into how to crush your goals. There are only about 3.5 months left in 2023. And so if you really want to get into action, if you want to achieve big goals, then I encourage you to take notes and to get into action today. So a little bit about my own experience with goals. I started my own vision and goal practice about 10 years ago. So before that, I knew I wanted to achieve things. I knew that I wanted to accomplish, bigger things in my life. I wanted to be happier. I wanted to be healthier, but I just was hoping things would work out and I didn't have a plan. I was going with the flow, and although I was pretty successful in my career, I really struggled when it came to goals in the rest of my life. I wasn't living a healthy life. I wasn't happy. I didn't have good relationships. And I didn't know how to move forward in my life. I didn't know how to accomplish the things I wanted to accomplish. I didn't know how to become proud of myself and build my confidence. And I'm so grateful that in 2013, when I moved back to Salt Lake City after living in the Bay Area for a couple years, I was introduced into self-development. And one of those very first things that I learned about was vision and goals. And so this is why I today am successful. It is why I have, this wonderful family, a great husband, beautiful children. It's why I'm able to be a thriving coach. I wrote a book this year. I've done a lot of amazing things in the last decade because I chose to write down my vision for my future and go after my goals. And so if you are serious about achieving your goals, I'm excited that you're here today. And so in 2013, I started writing out my vision for my future. I wrote down where I wanted to be 10 years from today, which is now. And it's completely different because as I did my vision work, I learned about myself and I grew and I got clarity on who I wanted to be and how I wanted to show up in the world and what I wanted to do. And so, I'm so glad that I started writing out my vision 10 years ago because each time I wrote it out, I would be able to get more clear on what I actually wanted. I think when I first started writing it, it was, looking good goals or what I thought I wanted because I didn't know. I hadn't done enough self-development to show up powerfully in the world. And so the more I wrote out my vision, the more I got clarity and the more I was able to become the person that I am today. And so this vision and goal practice is 100% why I have the life that I have today. I am big on vision and goal work. Last week with my 5-year-old son, we did vision boards together and it was so much fun. And so vision and goals is something I'm truly, truly passionate about. I love that I get to teach female entrepreneurs how to achieve their goals. I've had countless clients that I've been able to support and help them grow, not just in their business, but also in their personal lives by teaching them the vision and goal setting technique that I use today. And so I know it's powerful. I know that if you want to accomplish big things by the end of the year, you need to get clarity and you need to start having a vision and goal practice. And so today I'm going to share with you a few actions that you can take to help you start achieving your goals so you can start 2024 off really, really powerfully. And so let's dive into that. So the first thing that I want to have you do if you want to start crushing your goals is you have to write out a vision. So thinking about where do you want to be in 6 months? Where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be 5 years from today or 10 years from today? You can write out your vision for any timeline. I like to do 5 years or 10 years because then it really gives me time. But also knowing that even if you write out a 5-year vision, you will start to accomplish your goals now. You will start to accomplish goals in the next 6 months. That was something that was really powerful for me is when I wrote out my 10-year vision and I started to write out my goals, I got into action. And I started to achieve things very quickly, which helped me to build my confidence, which was really powerful. I would write out goals and I would accomplish them way sooner than I thought because I was in action, because I had clarity, because I knew where I wanted to go. And so I really challenge you, if you want to start achieving big things, if you want to crush your goals, you have to write down your vision. You need to know where you're going. You have to have a destination. So it doesn't matter if you write down, where you're going to be in a year, 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, but take time to sit down and write down that vision because it'll help you get clarity. It'll help you know what you need to do. So after you write out your vision, I want you to write down the goals that will help you get there. So from this vision, and write this vision out in the present moment, write it out as I am, I have, I achieve. And that is really powerful to help you attract the experiences and the people that you will need to help you get there. That's, part of manifestation. And so, first thing, write down your vision, write it down in the present moment, and then write down the goals that will help you get there. So what actions do you need to take to help you get from where you are to where you want to be? And again, write those goals down in the present moment and give yourself a by when date. I'm going to achieve this by when. And don't worry, if you don't achieve it by then, just change the date. You don't necessarily need to change the goal. So create the goals that will help you get there. The next thing is you need to plan daily and weekly. So I talk a lot about manifestation and vision and goal work, but if you don't get into action, nothing will happen. You can't just write out your vision and then sit there and wait for it to happen. You have to get clarity on your vision, your goals, and you have to get into action. And so you get into action by planning. So once you have your vision written out, once you have your goals written out, you can then decide, well, what do I need to be doing daily and weekly to help me achieve these goals? What do I need to be doing daily and weekly to help me to get closer to my vision? And so, taking time to sit down on a Sunday and write out your to-do list, all of the things you need to do, and adding in those actions that will help you get closer to your goals will help you start moving forward. You have to get into action. You cannot just hope and wish for it. And so those daily and weekly actions will help you start moving closer to your goals and closer to your vision. And the last thing that I want to support you with, that I want to share with you today in crushing your goals, is focus on positive self-talk. So there's very often where we, write out a vision or goals, and then it doesn't happen in our timeline, or we get discouraged, or somebody says something negative and we have negative self-talk. You have to keep your self-talk positive. You have to keep your thoughts positive. This is so, so important. I look at how many people start the year off, they'll start the year off with amazing goals, amazing resolutions, and then a couple weeks in, they haven't achieved what they wanted to achieve, or a couple months in, they haven't achieved what they wanted to achieve, so they give up, they quit. And it's because they're talking to themselves in a negative way. Oh, well, I can't do this. It's too hard. I'm never going to achieve this. And that will never get you to where you want to go. And so you really have to focus on positive self-talk. Every morning I take time to focus on saying positive affirmations. And I also build awareness around negative self-talk. It never goes away. I've been working on myself for a decade, and I still have times where I'm frustrated, where that self-doubt comes in. But when I hear it, I'm able to stop it, and I'm able to shift it with a positive affirmation. I'm able to choose to think positively. And so really focusing on positive self-talk is a must. You have to let go of the limiting beliefs, the negative self-talk. It will not serve you. And so those are the 4 things that I wanted to offer you today. If you want to crush your goals, if you want to end 2023 really strong and start 2024 really powerfully, I encourage you to take on these actions. And so again, take time to write out your vision. If you are really serious about your goals for the end of the year, for the beginning of 2024, write out a 6-month vision. Where do you want to see yourself in 6 months from today? And once you have that vision, once you have that clarity, what are the goals that are going to help you get there? And then you need to plan. Planning is so important. I've worked with CEOs. I've worked with VPs of companies. I've worked with business owners. And they always ask me, well, how am I going to achieve my goals? You have to plan. If you don't plan, you will go nowhere. So planning is so powerful. And then the next thing is positive self-talk. You must speak kindly to yourself, speak kindly to others, believe in yourself. You have got this. I am so excited to share with you that I have 1 spot open for my one-on-one coaching program. So for the month of September, I have 1 spot open. And if you are serious about achieving your goals, if you want to have more love and joy and happiness in your life, if you want to have more success and money in your business, I encourage you to send me a DM with the word growth so I can share with you how my coaching program can help you get from where you are to where you want to be. I have helped so many female entrepreneurs achieve so many big things, and I know that I can help you just achieve so much and really end the year strong and start 2024 really, really powerfully. My coaching program is 6 months, and you do not want to miss the opportunity to work with me and end 2023 powerfully. So send me a DM with the word growth to find out more. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to connecting soon.